Hello, here is my second video of the day. I am getting thoroughly stuck into this game at the moment, and this is the second ship I will be showing. I've been making leaps and strides with my ships, and this is my first science lander for the moon. Pretty basic. The bottom section uses a basic asparagus system with these two dropping off followed by the opposite two dropping off, then the centre one just chugging until it's gone, and then this is my second flight. The first one that I did got me some science, which enabled me to upgrade the ship with some additional science stuff, which is all inside this service bay. Let me just zoom in here so you can see. It's a little tight, but as soon as I start dropping all these things off, it'll be easier to see. There are 4 temperature things on the top with 4 batteries. On the bottom I've got 4 barometer things with 4 of the goo canisters, so I can get, for the temperature, 1 far away from Kerbin, 1 high above the moon, 1 close to the moon, and 1 on the moon. The barometer ones I can get near and far, or near and close to the Kerbin, and the goo canisters as I please, depends where I hit on the moon. The rest of it is a couple of science containers, some lights so I can actually see the landing. The first time I did this I dropped these 6 outside ones off with an asparagus system, but unfortunately, due to the addition of some science things, I don't want to drop them yet. So they're going to stay where they are, and if I collect the science back on the moon, I can drop them off before taking off, and hopefully that'll be fine. This should work. Let me just close this and launch. Right, let's get this going. Give it the full throttle. Unfortunately, due to a mistake on my end, I killed Jebediah. It was an unfortunate accident. The first one of these crafts didn't quite make it back through the atmosphere. I'm still learning how to use these ablative things. If you stick an ablative shield on your ship, it stops the electric charge going from the engines into the pod at the top. So it's really annoying, because if you've got your SAS on and you're trying to control the ship, if you've got an ablative plating on there, you won't get any recharge, which is a big issue. One that I have worked around by sticking on the 4 batteries on this trip. The last one barely made it back. As it came into the atmosphere, all the ablative burned off, and I lost all the landing gear on the outside. It all just burned off. I nearly lost one of the parachutes as well, the one at the top. The overheat got up to about 60–70%. So I'm hoping that this one will be a lot easier. Right, this is the final one of them. Now I can start turning. But yeah, when I crashed, I accidentally hit Space Center instead of revert the flight. But accidents happen, such is the nature of the Kerbal Space Program. Valentina looking optimistic at best. Just coming up now to the first part of my science. Get some goo. Not a lot of data, but it's a little. I don't think there's any pressure, but there is. Now to see if I can touch one of these temperature gauges. Yep, there it is. Boom. That is all the science I need for now. At least until we reach the moon. But yeah, as for recharge, I've actually got some of these solar panels. You unlock them quite early on, so it's not too bad. I stuck them on there. It should hopefully stop me from running out of power. And then I can keep the lights on. Because who doesn't want to see where the hell they're landing? And why are these lights not turning on? Huh. How strange. One of the lights isn't activating. Right then. For those wondering why I waited so long before I started my circularization, this ship is not very easy to control at low altitudes if you start turning it. It's very easy to spin. I still haven't quite worked out the new system with the atmosphere taking off and controlling yet. So I'm just taking it as it comes for now. Right. Get my target. I am hoping that this will work. Okay. We're just about there now. Just take this nice and slow and see if I can get the encounter. It's taking a while. This is definitely getting worrying now. Normally I find an encounter. Okay, we're apparently leaving the atmosphere. Well, sufficient. Okay. Bring that back in and we'll see what's going on. Maybe it'll correct itself when I get past this point. As you can see here, my ship icon has disappeared. This has happened now every time. I'm thinking it's possibly a bit of a bug. Very annoying, because I'm not exactly sure where I am, but hopefully it's not going to become too much of a problem, or they'll implement a bug fix soon. Yeah, I'm still surprised that didn't work. As you can see, the moon is zipping around there. So I would have had several encounters. It just didn't seem to want to show them. But I'll get it here anyway. There we go, I'm just going to come straight in, why not? I can adjust this on the inside. Alright. Yeah, this ship is basically built as you would expect here. Purely to get all the science in one go. There's nothing worse than having to do multiple trips up to the moon. So I tried to stick on as many as I can. Just let that electricity charge up there so I can move it. One of the big problems of letting it run for too long. Okay, what I'll do is put time accelerate and let it charge up that way. Save me spending any time on it. That should be enough. Okay, so there's my periapps at 10,000. I suppose while I'm here, I can do my next piece of science. Get the pressure data. Open up the next mystery ghoul. Not a lot, but it's something. And temperature. I've got some science, even though it says it's impossible. Okay. Well, we'll just keep that. And I'll save the science stations until we're a little bit closer. Okay, I should be able to zoom in fairly quickly here. While this is slowing down, what I'll do is I will get my next lot of data. Okay, we're just about there now. I'll just let that free fall. See if I can find one of my temperature things that I haven't used. One of the problems of this is it's always dark. You can't see where everything is. Okay, there we go. What I will do is turn on one of the lights, so I have a rough idea when I'm coming in for a landing where I will be. These solar panels do not work at night, unfortunately. Get my landing gear out. That's going to be pretty close. Maybe that's what happened last time. Oh no, I got rid of them last time. Okay, I've got electric charge. I have fuel. And hopefully, when I land, I will still have Valentina alive. Once I land, I'm going to fast forward to daytime, because there's nothing worse than doing this in the dark. I should have let the thing go around to daylight, in all honesty. Alright, what point shall I start? This feels like a good time. Must be getting close. I wish I knew how close. I'm going to be down to just 2 engines, so once I take off I can drop the other 4. $4,000. I can see the floor coming up. Let's start decelerating. Keep it nice and steady. It's so hard to see the floor. Best way to get an idea is to do this. Okay, here we go. Well, I lost me engines, but now I know what height it's at. About 2.8 kilometers. Let me just load that quick save up. I might just do this every time. Just kamikaze into the floor and then I'll have a rough idea of what height I'm looking for. Either that or just use quick saves to figure out a suicide burn point. Okay, so I've got about 1.2 kilometers before I hit the floor here. Okay, I should be pretty close. Down to 2 engines. Here's the floor. I lost something, but hopefully that was the center engine. Good. That thing was in the way anyway, and it weighs. Okay, so we're down. Excellent. 100 science. I will keep that data. Let's fast forward to daytime. There we go. Beautiful. Now I can see what I'm doing. So, as you see here, we've landed. Definitely need to get those upgraded landing legs. But thankfully we didn't lose any of the engines that have fuel in, which are the ones with the science pods above them. So let's see if I can find which one of these pressure things I haven't used yet. Huh. Did I use them all? Ah, it was the first one. And which one of the goo containers I've not used? Appears to be this one. and then we've got the invisible to the naked eye temperature thing. Keep that data. Then we do a crew report, which is worth nothing because apparently I landed in this area last time. I'm still in the Midlands. Oh well. Let's do an EVA. First thing, let's capture the data from the science pods, because I certainly will not be landing with these things attached back on the planet. If I don't collect them now, I will lose them. Restore. Did I lose it there? Oh, that's alright. While I'm here, let's get an EVA report, which is worth absolutely nothing. And plant flag, why not? Let's call this site Science. Just because, why not? And then Science. Oh yeah. Imagination. I have it. Okay, let's go, Valentina. You have done what Jebediah failed to do. Okay, close this up. And let's go. Drop those off. Certainly don't need those anymore. Now then. Let us return. Did something just explode? That was weird. I got explosion sound effects. 26 and 12. Certainly not ideal, but hopefully I'll have enough to slow down. We'll try and figure out where our ship is here by using the power of guesswork, or by looking at the orbit speed and picking the point at which it starts to go up. But, you know, we'll just keep the magic happening. Pesky moon, fuck off. Wow. Seriously. That the moon is being such a dick right now? So, I'm going to be coming straight down towards the planet. This could be an issue. I'll correct that, hopefully, with 12 units of fuel. Where the hell am I? 7 days. 7 days. So I'm further down the line. 1 hour. Okay. No, I'm looking to go that way. Okay, so I need to accelerate to here. Well, that's the best I can do. I think it's time to say goodbye to this. And hope that I survive it. Don't really have a lot of ablative. Although I haven't yet figured out how efficient ablative is. Whoa! We're losing stuff. And the parachute's overheating. This is what happened last time. Okay. Well, we're glowing a little by the looks of it. That's basically what happened last time. I came in, although this time, I think if I'd have come in at the same angle that I did last time, it would have been fine. Last time I didn't have any electric left, so when I entered the atmosphere, my ship was just flailing around. Lucky for me, I have 3 parachutes. Let's get rid of that. We don't need to see that. I'm just gonna, like, I'm gonna claim that the reason why I blew the ablator and the legs off was all part of the plan. You know, it's weight saving. So it's all about the weight saving. If you can't decouple it off, you know, just burn it off. It's the best way. And there we are. We made it back, barely. Let's have a look how much science we got. Not bad. 400 science. Temperatures, atmosphere pressure datas, mystery goo containers. Did I get the science? Yes, material study, excellent. So yeah, 400 science on my first moon landing. And as for what I've unlocked, well, this is how I've gone so far. From the previous video that I uploaded, showing my little base explorer, I've picked up this so I can make the asparagus systems by using the fuel. I picked this one up so I've got the bigger engines to make use of the tanks that I got from this one. Then I've gone down to here for the space exploration because it's got the barometer, and I picked the electrics one, so I've got the lights so you can see the landing, and obviously the solar panels. And then from here you've got the battery and the thermometer for more science. Everything else that's in there I haven't yet used, but yeah. And this one as well I picked up, the general construction, so I can use the strut connectors. So far I'm really enjoying this. It's been a lot better in the career mode. I'm finding that the money is racking up quite quickly. compared to all the other game modes. It's just you need to do a lot more missions. Let's have a look. My current missions are plant a flag on the moon, which I just did. Didn't have that a second ago. Did I get credit for that straight away? No, I didn't. Son of a bitch. Wrong one. Guess I'll be going back in a second. Visual surveys, perform atmospheric scans. Yep, I think I'm going to be going back to the moon, guys. Science data from around the moon, from the surface, and plant a flag there. That's basically what I just did. But I didn't have these missions available. And temperature scans of the moon. Yep. Well, I'm going to be heading back to the moon now to do these. For sure. It's always fun when this sort of thing happens. Visual surveys. I'm not a fan of the visual surveys. There's a lot of derping around involved. I'll see if I can figure those out at a later date. But as for now, I'm going back to the moon. Have a cracking time playing the new KSP, guys. Thanks for watching the video. It's been a long one. But yeah, if you want to see more, click the buttons down below. And yeah, more videos will be coming soon. Peace out.